Well, he kept the peace in a mythical land we know as Mayberry, and now we've lost the man behind the badge. Andy Griffith passed away this morning in his home on the Outer Banks. 10 on your side's Melanie Woodrow went down to Manteo, where Griffith got his start and maintained his country roots throughout a storied career.
Some people have left flowers outside of Andy Griffith's home here in Manteo. People are telling me that he was a very private man, that he didn't like to be thought of as a celebrity here in Manteo, not even at one of his favorite restaurants close by. Andy Griffith's name will be spelled out outside of Bass Knight's Lone Cedar Cafe, but for years, many restaurant goers had no idea the actor was dining inside.
At this point in his life, he did not like to really be out in the public. So what we did for him is we had a back room that sat about 10 people, and he would walk in through the kitchen door, and we had a hallway that went back to that room, and we actually called it the Andy Griffith room.
The room still exists, but these days it's a little bit bigger and no longer accessible by the kitchen.
Him and Cindy would come in, and they'd stop. I'd be cooking behind the line, and he would stop and say, "Bud, what can you make me? What kind of fish you got? You know, what do we got tonight?"
Chef Bud Gruninger says Griffith mostly requested fish and did not have much of a sweet tooth.
He was a very down-to-earth man, just as pleasant as can be.
On occasion, Chef Gruninger would prepare food and take it to Griffith's home, or his wife would pick it up.
When he was in town in Manteo, he did not want to be in the spotlight. I guess he had enough of that on the West Coast.
Chef Gruninger said he has not cooked for Griffith in 2 to 3 years, but he did run into him in an unlikely place about 9 months ago. Did he say, "Hey, chef, good to see you here at the dentist"? Did he recognize you?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yep, I've known him for a while.
An accomplished actor, director, producer, singer, and writer who preferred privacy to the limelight.
He did a lot of things for the community that probably most people never knew about or weren't told about.
And who enjoyed a good seafood meal.
It was a pleasure to cook for.
The chef over at Bass Knight's tells me that at a later date he may add something to his menu in memory of Andy Griffith. Reporting in Manteo, Melanie Woodrow, 10 on your side.